Insight præsenteres i samarbejde med vores partnere.
Det er blevet tid til en snak om CWL, og hvis du ikke ved, hvad de 3 bogstaver de står for, så kan du finde ud af det lige her. Vi er taget til London til et CWL-event, aka Call of Duty World League, og her har jeg fået en snak med ham, der er eSports ansvarlige hos Treyarch. Vi kommer ind på ting som statusen for Black Ops som en e-sport, og hvad ligesom de udfordringer jeg har, fordi du ved, der kommer et spil hver år, alt sådan noget. Og den snak, den kan du høre lige her. For people who are kind of like new to the game, how does the CWL work, and like how is it like the structure of it? And
right, sure. So basically, what we've done is the CWL is very important for the Call of Duty franchise, and it really stretches across 3 different regions. So we have North America, Europe, and Australia and ANZ, and we've set up where we have a pro league where pro teams will play in the league. They have weekly matches that they play, and then we also have a challenge division where we allow amateur teams to earn Call of Duty World points, Call of Duty World League points, and the pros are earning points, and really it's all about earning the points to get an opportunity to play at the Call of Duty Championships.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have a quick user question, actually, because he's asking about like why are the teams who's already in the CWL allowed to participate in the Challenger series? Like, where do you think amateur teams should go to like be able to gain points?
Right, so we've got online opportunities for them to participate for the league, and then we also, in certain regions, we have open events. So really what it's about is it also, you know, I understand where he's coming from, but I think the important thing here is we want to create an ecosystem that allows players of all skill levels to be able to earn points and give them the opportunity to have a chance at the qualifiers to make it into the Call of Duty Championships.
Do you allow everyone, or do you disallow people, the teams that are already in like the higher leagues of CWL to not participate in that?
So it depends on the format and which league that they're in, right? Or excuse me, which event it is. So in some cases you'll earn points, in some cases you won't. But what we want to do is obviously have a lot of the pro teams there. Some of the amateur teams want to see how they fare, you know, against some of the pro teams. So we had an open event as an example where, you know, we had open players to move through a bracket so they can get into Championship Sunday.
Cool. What would you say is like the status of eSports in Call of Duty right now?
I think we're in a really great spot. I think, you know, we look at how well Stage 1 has done, and then we roll right into Stage 2. We're starting to get close to the end of Stage 2, so it's getting pretty excited. We have announced CoD Champs. It'll happen in September at the Forum in Los Angeles. So I think now we're starting to see the culmination of Stage 1 is obviously done. Now Stage 2 is going to happen. Stage 2 finals will happen in a couple of weeks. And just really that road to champs and the momentum of where we're going, I think the teams are really starting to gel. I think we're starting to see who some of the favorite teams might be from some of the different regions, and you know, it's just really going to be a great thing to see in September. Everybody coming together and playing for the champs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In other big esports games like Counter-Strike and League of Legends, you kind of have like it's one game and it never changes like Call of Duty does. Do you think that's a big challenge for Call of Duty when like there's a new game every single year and the pro teams have to kind of like adjust for that?
Right. It's definitely unique to Call of Duty. I think for us, it's about as the new game changes, right? A lot of the basic mechanics as far as the way the game modes work and some of the features that we have for the esports relatively stay the same. For me, I think it's kind of an interesting thing where it's actually breaking it up a little bit, right? So you're not playing the same maps or the same modes over and over and over again. That it gives the fans an opportunity, and as well as the players, an opportunity to try something different, play something different. And over the last few years, each Call of Duty has been a little bit different. So depending upon your skill sets, I think it adds variety, but it definitely you know, is one of the challenges that we have for Call of Duty. But I think when you look at the quality of the games that keep coming out, overall, I think for esports, it's actually a pretty good thing.
You mentioned the CoD Champs briefly, which will be at the Call of Duty XP event.
Correct.
Later this year. How, like, can you give an introduction for that event for the people who haven't?
Absolutely. So Call of Duty Championships this year is what is part of what we call Call of Duty XP or CoD XP, and really is a fan celebration that allows all of the community to come together and really celebrate, Call of Duty. So we've got the CoD Champs there that'll be happening over the weekend, but we also have hands-on for next year's title, Infinite Warfare, and then we'll also have, paintball on Nuketown. We're going to have PlayStation 4s bringing their virtual VR experience to it. So it's really a celebration of being able to the passion of the Call of Duty community to come together and not only watch great competition over the weekend, but also have these wonderful events and participate in hands-on.
Well, I can certainly say that the last one in 2011 was fantastic.
Did you zip line?
Yeah, I did.
Cheap experience. It
Yeah.
was great. Yeah, it was one of those things where when we first set it up, we looked at what the opportunities were and put it together, and I'm really excited to see it come back.
Me too.
Yeah.
Men det var min snak med ham. Hvad synes du ligesom om Call of Duty som en e-sport? Har det en fremtid? Kan det blive endnu større, end det er lige nu? Skriv som altid din mening lige hernede under. Og så ses vi bare næste gang. Og så tror jeg, vil hjem og græde i forsvarsstillingen, fordi der er ingen, der gider lægge mærke til min super seje Call of Duty-jakke. Men det er også okay.